Hello everyone, welcome to day 11 of 41 days meditation challenge. Let's begin our meditation. Everyone sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Clasp your hands. Cross your legs. Take a deep inhale and exhale. One more time. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more time. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Just focus on your breath. Observe your breath. Thoughts will be coming, but just focus on your breath. Focus on your breath. Only breath. Just observe the air through your nostrils entering in and the air coming out of your nostrils. I love myself. Just breath. Focus only on your breath. I am powerful. I have the power within.
Be grateful for yourself. Appreciate yourself for doing the meditation today. Self-love. I'm very optimistic. Be aware of your thoughts. Just observe them. Don't get attached to your thoughts. I am peaceful within. I invite calm. Just breath. Focus only on your breath. I am self-disciplined. Just observe your thoughts. Be a witness to your thoughts. Don't get carried away with your thoughts. I deserve to be loved by everyone. Last 5 minutes. Just focus on your breath. Just observe your breath. Observe the air from your nostrils going in and coming out. Last 2 minutes. Just focus on your breath. Tell yourself that you have immense power. You love yourself and you are always connected to the higher self, supreme power. Last 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whenever you're comfortable opening your eyes, rub your hands and place them on your eyes. Take few seconds to come back to your awareness and open your eyes and look into your palms with a big smile. Appreciate yourself for successfully finishing the 11th day of 41 days healing challenge. So let's continue our book reading. So yesterday we started with changing the self-talk, how self-talk can greatly affect the ways we let our words outside, and in turn how that changes our thoughts and how thoughts will define our life the way we want it. So everything is interlinked. So that's what we spoke yesterday. And we also spoke about what are the words that we have to choose, when we are telling, when we are speaking outside. Those were some of the examples, like, instead of telling don't forget, tell please remember. Always never use the words like should, but, I have to. Instead of use the words which are more positive. So those are the things that we discussed yesterday. And today let's continue. When you wake up in the morning, do you curse the fact that you have to go to work? Do you complain about the weather? Do you grumble that your back or head hurts? What is the second thing and the third thing you think or say? Do you yell at your children to get up? Most people say more or less the same things every morning. How does or what you say start your day? Is it a positive and a cheerful and wonderful? If you grumble and complain and moan, you are setting yourself up for such a day. So the author is telling that when we wake up in the morning, how do we feel? What are the words that come from our mouth? Do we feel that we are so thankful, we are blessed to have this life, or do we start complaining that I'm so tired, I have to go to work, I have to cook, I have to wake up children and all? Are those the words that you tell? Do you complain or do you appreciate for the existence of your life? Because the words and the way we tell ourselves or the way we speak in the mornings define our day, how we are. What are your last thoughts before going to bed? Are they powerful healing thoughts or worry thoughts? When I speak of poverty thoughts, I don't only mean about the lack of money. It can be a negative way of thinking about anything in the life. Any part of your life that is not flowing freely. Do not worry about tomorrow. Usually, I will read something positive before I go to sleep. I'm aware that when I sleep, I'm doing a lot of clearing that will prepare me for the next day. So the author is telling, what are the last thoughts when you go to the bed? Are they powerful thoughts? Are they healing thoughts? What are the thoughts? Or are they like, a negative thoughts, or like, or the thoughts that you worry about tomorrow? What kind of thoughts are you, what kind of thoughts are you telling yourself when you're going to bed? Because those play a very important role, because when we go to sleep, our subconscious mind isn't active, and when we are sleeping, all those things are going to be repeated. So if you're going to repeat positive words or be grateful or thankful for what you have, all those things, all your subconscious mind is going to work on that, and it is going to give, it is going to be, it is going to lay a background, or like, uh, a foundation for your tomorrow. That's what the author is telling. I find it very helpful to turn over to my dream any problems or questions I may have. I know my dreams will help me take care of whatever is going on in my life. So the author is telling that whenever she's going to sleep in the night, she focuses on her dreams next day morning, whatever her dreams are, whatever, because dreams are a ways to communicate. It is, the higher self, the universal power is communicating with us through dreams. So it is very important to pay attention to your dreams, what it is trying to tell or what. So the author is telling that whatever she has, so all the dreams will take care of that, and any questions or anything that will be given through her dreams. I am the only person who can think in my mind, just like you are the only person who can think in your mind, right? You are the only one person who knows what is going on in your mind. Nobody can force us to think in a different way. We choose our thoughts, and these are the basis of our self-talk. Choosing our thoughts, choosing what to talk, that is the basis for our self-talk. As I experienced how this process worked more in my life, I began to live more of what I was teaching others. I really watched my words and thoughts, and I constantly forgave myself for not being perfect. So the author is telling, and we all have to practice that, just be conscious and be aware of what we are talking, what our thoughts are, what our thoughts background, we just sit and watch movie, and our eyes will be watching the movie, and in our mind you'll have 100 millions of thoughts running. Just observe what kind of thoughts we are having, what are the words that we are talking to others, talking to ourselves. And that's what the author is telling. She started being more observing. She was watching her words, thoughts, and all. And constantly she was forgiving herself for not being perfect. We all are not perfect, right? Sometimes we are hard on ourselves when we don't do things, but that's okay. She's like, let me forgive myself for not doing few things. That's okay. That's what the author was telling. I allowed myself rather to be myself rather than struggling to be a super person who may only be acceptable in other eyes. You need not be a super woman or a superman, and you need not be you don't want other persons to always accept you the way they want. That's okay. Be like what you are comfortable and what you are capable of doing. That's what the author is telling. When I began for the first time to trust life and to see it as a friendly place, I lightened up. Just trust your life and trust the process. My humor became less biting and more truly funny. I worked on releasing criticism and judgment of myself and other people. So the author is telling she always used to criticize and judge other people. So she released that. She stopped judging others. She stopped criticizing others and also herself. And I stopped telling disastrous stories. We are so quick to spread bad news. I am just amazing. I stopped reading the newspaper and gave up the 11 o'clock news at night because all the reports were concerned with disasters and violence and very little good news. So the author is telling that she stopped criticizing, she stopped judging others, she stopped watching news or any bad news because all of those are negative, all of those are violent related. So she doesn't want to take any of those negative news or information before she goes to bed. So she stopped all of those things and she just felt amazing. I realized that the most people don't want to hear good news. That's true, right? We always want negative news. We always want gossip. We always want to listen to the bad news of others and all. They love to hear bad news, so they have something to complain about. Too many of us keep recycling the negative stories until we believe that there is only bad in the world. So the author is telling that we always feel comfortable spreading the bad news, and we keep on telling those bad news because we as a persons, we always get attracted to the negative stuff than the positive stuff. So when there is any negative news or anything going on, we attract that and we keep on telling, and it's a way of complaining. If you don't have any complaints in your life, you take those negative news and you tell others and you complain that, oh, see, this is a bad word, this is what is happening, this is what is happening. So we as a person, we always get attracted to the negative stuff. That's what the author is saying. For a while, there was a radio station that broadcast only good news. It went out of business. See, nobody listens to the good news. When I had my cancer, I decided to stop gossiping, and to my surprise, I found I had nothing to say to anyone. Gossiping. Gossiping is a big, big, big no. That's what the author is saying. I became aware that whenever I met a friend, I would immediately dish the latest dirt with them. Eventually, I discovered there were other ways of talking, although it wasn't an easy habit to break. That's what gossiping is, a very difficult habit to break. Yeah, I also struggle a lot, to stop gossiping. Sometimes it happens, but we have to be more aware. We have to be conscious that, we have to stop gossiping and, don't let that negative be a part of us. Don't let that part take control of our life. None, Nonetheless, I've gossiped about other people. Then other people probably gossiped about me, because what we give out, we get back. See, beautifully said. Whatever we give, we get back. If you gossip about other people also would probably gossip about you, right? It's a law. It's a law of karma. Like what you give, you get back, right? That's what it is. As I worked more and more with people, I really began to listen to what they said. I really began to hear the words, not just get the general drift. Usually after 10 minutes with a new client, I would tell exactly what the problem was, because after listening to the client, she would understand, from her words, what exactly they're going through and what it is. A little exercise I suggest you do is to put a tape recorder by your phone, and every time you make a call or anything, just record. So the author is telling that if you want to listen to your words, whatever you're telling and how you're speaking, just record whatever you're talking and listen to it. And you, after listening to your own words, you will see, like, what are the words that are repeating for 2 to 3 times. Those are the things, that is the pattern that you have. So just work on your pattern, and you will be aware of words, whatever you're speaking and how you have to speak in the future. So we'll stop here, and tomorrow we'll continue with the power of the subconscious mind. Any questions? Thank you all.
Thank you, Harshita. Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you.